field to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a carry for Jacobs. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Here's Winston. Allen here on the screen. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now it's Trubisky. And he's got his man on the out route. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Whip. Watch the whip. SOS.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
The calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet. and say this is what the problem is, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On 2nd and 9, Winston throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Raider first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Allen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
You're a pinch buck. You trying to falcon me?
Now on 2nd and 13. Winston trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Ready? Black 22. So don't say nothing. Follow.
Winston to throw it this time. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 6-0 our score after 1.
Chuck, 180. 52, come on. Red, touch. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Trubisky. Dorsett making the catch. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. That means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now Allen. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Fight the flag. Run it.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to let it go deep. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Winston.
Man, what the hell?
He goes
He did not throw the damn ball.
Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side.
There's my cornerback, man.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Yeah.
A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead now stands at 13. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Push him back. Push him back.
Now a toss play. Allen. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. Now Winston. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you
I
trust
forgot
him
I can mute him out right here.
give him opportunities to go up and get that
Just turn the mic on for the,
He is a
for the
darn
game.
good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And that will come the offense as they take over. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Hey, 18. 61, matchbox lights.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this throw will be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Meanwhile here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding him? And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. They'll run with Allen. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the Patriots' 17-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's see what you got. Flip it, flip it, flip it. 52.
Jameis to throw it. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They come out here in the I. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run. This is Allen. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
It's just a motherfucking game.
That's no good. Just his 2nd miss of the year.
A fucking perfect kick.
And our score will stay right where it is.
Perfect fucking kick.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
On 2nd and 10, Trubisky looking left side.
What
It's
the
complete.
fuck?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Trubisky now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up 2nd down. Final play of the half here, Winston.
Come on, man. Gonna hang on to that shit.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
At the 47-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flush to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Clelin Ferrell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
To try again after the sack, Trubisky. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Now Trubisky to throw. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
50's the mark. 50's the mark.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky buying time to his left. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. 4th down. Here's Trubisky. And that is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Winston. He lets it fly from Lockett.
Oh, my fucking God, Winston. You are such trash, boy. Such trash. Wide open receiver.
They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go on?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Trubisky will throw. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Winston now after the fumble recovery. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland.
Forgot the secret weapon.
There. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will tie things up at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
That would draw play. It's Falk. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. 13 all our score as we start quarter number 4.
What, 18. He's coming. Double up. 80 weapons. He's coming. Double up.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Trubisky. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Oh.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's Allen. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Jim, green, Timothy.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the...
I'm fucking go change out my goddamn depth chart real quick. I'm good to go. Whenever you are, man.
Fourth quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Winston. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Winston on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Come on out here. Come get some.
They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively. Well, they took a shot there trying to get it downfield, fourth quarter tie game.
Tried to get it in one chunk, didn't they? Wanted to get into field goal range, as you noted, but good reactions back deep, forcing the incompletion.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Here's Trubisky. Looking left sideline, it's complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Trubisky. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Trubisky to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
A good pickup there, a 22. Now it's Trubisky. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a carry for Allen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Ready, ready. Hey, pick your game up. Double time, double time. We got 3. Here we go.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Ready? Black 25. 52. Wait. I'm coming. Slam. Okay. Johnny.
On 2nd and 9. Winston going right side here, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it. They don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. They'll run on first down. Allen. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Winston now. Wide open receiver complete.
Good game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.